Okay, you are ready to complete your first fill in the blank quiz, and I'm just going to give you some pointers to help you through it. First thing, before clicking on any quiz, you need to, number one, make sure you have your book pulled up. Make sure you've logged into your book. This is chapter 1, section 2, and I'm going to hit go. And now this is going to be here for me to help me out throughout my quiz if I need it. And then also you always want to look right below your quiz, and if there's a word bank, then that means you are getting ready to complete a fill in the blank quiz, and you need to use this word bank. And I'm going to talk to you in a moment about the importance of the word bank and the fill in the blank quizzes. So I've got my word bank, I've got my book up, I've got my notes. Let's click and let's go to the quiz. Again, I will remind you, once you click into this quiz, you cannot, or you do not want to, click out of it until you have filled in all of your answers and then clicked the check, or sometimes it will say submit buttons. Now let's say I click on the quiz and then I say, oh no, I forgot to pull up my book, and I go and I click the back button. What it's going to do is it's going to give me a little warning, and it's going to say, are you sure you want to leave this page? And if I click leave this page, then the computer is going to record a 0 for me for this quiz grade. Okay, so if you ever get this warning, that means something's wrong, you haven't completed the quiz, you need to click stay on this page, and you need to go back in, and if you have some that you've missed, you need to correct, or whatever, you need to go in and you need to fix those. Okay? Now I have gone into another quiz that you're going to see much later on in the semester, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete this quiz and show you exactly what it is like when you finish and submit one of these fill in the blank quizzes. Okay, I'm going through. I have my word bank up. Here it is. It's helping me with the words that I need. I'm using it to help me with spelling. I'm going to type slowly so I know that I don't misspell anything, and I'm just going to go through and enter my words as I see them. If I come across one that stumps me, I may go up to my book again, click whatever chapter you're on, and then the section, and you're going to find this word in that chapter and that section. And it's very hard to type and talk at the same time. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. Especially words like, oh, it's not mine. Especially words like magnesium. Oops, I know that's not how you spell it. I gotta look that word up and make sure I spell it right. So let's get out our word bank just to double check everything. Okay? Now, here's one thing I want to do. Just to stress to you the importance. This one right here is, the answer is soup, or souk. So it's an open air market in the Arab world. Okay? Let's say on the word bank it has an S. But let's say I'm not really paying attention, and so I just write S-O-U-K, and I don't put that last S on it. And let's say that I don't pay attention to the spelling of magnesium, and I just accidentally, add an extra letter in there or something like that. If I don't go back through and double check, my words with the words that are on here, and I just hit submit, look at what happens. I've got a 77, and it has counted both of these wrong. Even though it is soup and it's magnesium, because you didn't put those exact words, it's going to count it wrong. Okay? Now what you need to do anytime you don't have a 100 for a quiz grade, you're not done. What you need to do is you need to hit OK, fix the words that you misspelled, check them out on the word bank, and fix them, and then submit it again. And what it will do always is it will raise your grade. You're not going to get 100 because, you know, you didn't get them all right the first time. But it raised me from a 76 to a 96. And that is a really big increase. Okay, so that is definitely something you always want to do, is go back in. And then finally, the last thing, the number one way that I know that it recorded a grade for me and that, you know, my teacher is going to see that grade for me, is, as you see, I didn't touch anything just a second ago when I was talking to you about how it raised my grade to a 96. I didn't touch anything, and it automatically brought me back to the home page of the geography site. Okay, so that is the final and last way that you know that this computer has recorded your grade for that quiz. And of course, you can always go in to your grades page, click on that, and check it out.